Today we're going to practice metric units of length with 3 numbers. Using our scratch pad today is going to be really important because it'll help us organize and filter out data. Okay, there are 3 climbing routes on Mount Benjamin. Route Christopher is 3 meters tall. Route Christopher is 3 meters taller than Route Nick, and Route Kayla is 7 meters taller than Route Christopher. If the shortest route is 2 meters tall, then how tall is Route Kayla? That's a lot of information. So let's organize what we have. We have Christopher. We have Kayla and Nick. Okay, so it says that Christopher is 3 meters taller than Nick. Okay, and Kayla is 7 meters taller than Christopher. Do we know how tall Nick is? It doesn't come right out and say it. So it says the shortest route is 2 meters. Does it say which one it is? No. So that means Nick is 2 meters. Okay, now that we have that, we can figure out the rest. So if Nick is 2 meters, Christopher is 3 more meters taller than that. So if it's more, we're adding. So how many meters is that? So that means Christopher is 5 meters. We needed that info to figure out Kayla. It says Kayla is 7 meters taller than Christopher. Well, 7 meters taller than Christopher. Christopher is 5. So 7 plus 5 equals what? 12. So that means the Kayla route is 12 meters. At the gymnastics gym, there are 3 balance beams. One is 3 meters long. The second is 4 meters longer than the first. The third balance beam is 3 meters longer than the second beam. How long is the third balance beam? Again, that's a lot of information. Don't be afraid to mark stuff off and write things down. Okay, so we have 3 different beams. We have the first beam, the second beam, and the third beam. One is 3 meters long. The second is 4 meters longer than the first. And the third is 3 meters longer than the second. Okay, which beam do we know how tall it is? The first one. One is 3 meters tall. 3 meters tall. It doesn't say taller than or shorter than. It says it's meters, straight up. The second balance beam is 4 meters longer than the first. So our first beam is 3 meters. And if it's longer, that means we're adding. So how long is the second beam? It's 7 meters. The third beam is 3 meters longer than the second beam. How long was the second beam? 7 meters. And that beam, that third beam, is 3 meters longer. So how long is that third beam? 10 meters. If you organize your information, it will make it easier for you to solve. There are 3 big lamps in Anna's living room. One is 7 meters high, the second is 7 meters taller than the first, and the third is 2 meters taller than the second. How tall is the third lamp? Okay, so let's set it up. We have the first, second, and third lamp. One is 7 meters high, the second is 7 meters taller than the first, and the third is 2 meters taller than the second. Okay, which lamp do we know how tall it actually is? The first one. That says it is 7 meters high. We needed that to fill in the rest. So the second lamp is 7 meters taller than the first. So the first lamp was 7 meters, and if the second lamp is 7 meters taller, that means it's 14 meters. And we need that information to find the height of the last lamp. The third lamp is 2 meters taller than the second lamp. How tall is the second lamp? 14 meters. And it's 2 meters taller, which means it is 16 meters. The third lamp is 16 meters. Landon is measuring slices of bacon. Oh boy, I'm getting hungry. The first piece is 8 centimeters long. The second piece is 9 centimeters longer, and the third piece is 2 centimeters longer than the second. What's the full length of the third piece? All right, let's set up our info. We have 1, 2, and 3 pieces of bacon. The first piece is 8 centimeters long, so we can put that in. The second piece is 9 centimeters longer. So that's 9 centimeters longer than the first piece. So what do I need to do with the 8 and the 9? I need to add them. What is 8 plus 9? That's 17 centimeters. So that second piece is 17 centimeters. The third piece is 2 centimeters longer than the second. How long was the second piece? Yep, 17 centimeters. And it says it's 2 centimeters longer, so we're adding on 2, which means what is the total length of the third piece? 19 centimeters. At the gymnastic gyms, there are 3 balance beams. One is 9 meters long. The second balance beam is 7 meters longer than the first. The third balance beam is 1 meter longer than the second beam. How long is the third balance beam? Set it up. Over here is kind of my table where I take out the extra info and just worry about the numbers. So my top numbers are my beams. The first one is how long? 9. That's what we need to know to move forward. The second balance beam is 7 meters longer than the first. So I need the 9 from the first beam, and I will add it to the second beam to get the full length of the second beam. That equals 16. And we need that information to find the length of the third. The third balance beam is 1 meter longer than the second beam. So the second beam was how long? 16 meters. How much longer is the third beam? 1 meter. So how long is that third beam? It's 17 meters. Good job. It's like stairs. You have to step up each step before you get to the next problem. Kayla has 3 pine trees in her backyard. She has named them Emma, Matthew, and Connor. Emma is 6 meters tall. Matthew is 1 meter taller than Emma. Lastly, Connor is the tallest and is 10 meters tall. How much taller is Connor than the combined height of the other trees? We have a lot we have to do here. Okay, so first things first. We have Emma, Matthew, and Connor. Emma is 6 meters tall. Matthew is 1 meter taller than Emma. So 6 plus 1 equals 7. So that means Matthew is 7 meters. Connor is the tallest and is 10 meters tall. Okay, we're not done. The question we have to answer is how much taller is Connor than the combined height of the other trees? When they say combined height, that means we have to put these two together. So we have to do 6 plus 7, which equals 13. And then we have Connor. So what do I do with the 10 and the 13? It says how much taller. We're comparing, so that means subtract. So 13 minus 10 equals 3. There is a difference of 3 meters. Next, at school, there's a competition for who can grow the tallest bean plant. Noah's plant is 6 centimeters tall. Matthew's plant is 3 centimeters tall. If Maya's plant is 18 centimeters tall, how much taller is Maya's plant than the combined height of the other two? This is similar to what we just did. Okay, so we have Noah's plant, which is 6, Matthew, which is 3, and Maya's, I'm putting MA for Maya, is 18. We need to know how much taller Maya's plant is than the combined height of the other two. So we need to know 6 plus 3 equals 9. And we're comparing, we want to know how much taller this combined amount of the boys is compared to Maya. So what do? We have 18 and 9. How much taller means subtract. So what is the difference? 18 minus 9 equals 9. Next, Madison's pine tree is 9 meters tall. Lauren's pine tree is 6 meters shorter. Who has the taller pine tree? Well, Lauren's pine tree is 9 meters. Well, Madison's pine tree is 9 meters. Lauren's is 6 meters shorter than that. So Lauren's is 9 minus 6 equals 3. So Lauren's is 3, Madison's is 9. Who has a taller pine tree? Madison. Mackenzie's house, the office is 5 meters long. The dining room is 9 meters longer than the office. Which room is shorter? Okay, so the office is 5 meters. The dining room is 9 meters longer than the office. So we need to combine the 5 and the 9 because it's longer. So that equals 14. So if the office is 5 and the dining room is 14, which room is shorter? The office, because 5 is less than 14. One more. Hannah's pine tree is 5 meters tall. Elizabeth's pine tree is 1 meter shorter than Hannah's. Who has the taller pine tree? Well, Hannah's, we know, is 5 meters. We need to know Elizabeth's. Elizabeth's is 1 meter shorter than Hannah's. So if it's shorter, what do I need to do with the 5 and the 1? Subtract. So that means Elizabeth's is 4 meters. Who has the taller pine tree? Hannah or Elizabeth? Since 5 is more than 4, Hannah has the taller tree. Great job. This was tricky and you stuck with it.